Measles cases are on the rise nationwide. As of May 1st, a total of 935 measles cases have been reported in 30 states, including in Illinois, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Joining us now is Dr. Philip Carlson Dexter, a family medicine physician with UW Health. Dr. Carlson, thank you so much again for coming on to the show.
Anytime.
Yeah, absolutely. So starting things off here, how contagious is measles?
Measles is usually considered to be the most contagious virus that we are aware of. So we measure viral contagiousness by how many people one infected person will infect. And that number for measles is between 116, 1 to 16 and 1 to 19. Chickenpox, which is also very contagious, is 12. And if you remember from COVID, that number originally was lower, but is in the sub 10 range. So it's extremely contagious if you're not immunized, if you're not immune to it. There's a better than 90% chance after exposure to develop the disease.
Yeah, and then of course, what are maybe some of those symptoms that people may see if they do have measles?
So measles will usually present like most other viral upper respiratory infections. So it'll present with fever, chills, feeling yucky, cough, a lot of sneezing, and the characteristic very severe, widespread body rash, which is red and blotchy and covers most of the entire body, and just looks like in most cases, the worst viral rash that you've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. And then of course, what are maybe some protections that we can take against the virus?
So really the only protection, the best protection, is the measles vaccination, which in this country is the measles, mumps, or measles, mumps, rubella, and the measles, mumps, rubella, and varicella, which is chickenpox shot. And those are given as a two-shot series, recommended starting at age 1 or earlier in the setting of an outbreak. And then the second vaccine, which boosts the immunity from 93 to 97+% immunity, that two-shot series is recommended usually at ages 1 and 4. And that shot series will usually give people lifelong immunity to measles. People that have previously caught and recovered from measles, and that age group is typically those born before the measles vaccine was invented in the 1960s and implemented in the 70s, likely carry persistent antibodies to that. However, there is a small percentage of people, 3 to 5%, handful out of 100 people, that do not respond to the initial course of the vaccination, which makes it all important, or all the more important for everybody to have that vaccine, because it really is the only protection against that virus.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, certainly some very important information from you there, Doctor, but that is all the time that we have for our interview today. Doctor, thank you so much again for coming on to the show.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. And